Hello guys, today we talk about Java collections. How you see this picture. Collection extends iterable interface. Collection interface has list, queue, set and map. What is a collection? The Java collections framework supports two types of containers. One for storing a collection of elements is simply called a collection. The other for storing key-value pairs is called a map. Maps efficient data structures for quickly searching an element using a key. Now we turn our attention to the following collections. If in short, sets store a group of non-duplicate elements. List store an ordered collection of elements. Stack store objects that are processed in a last in, first out fashion. Queue store objects that are processed in a first in, first out fashion. Iterator. Iterator is a classic design pattern for walking through a data structure without having to expose the details of how data is stored in the data structure. Iterator has the next method. The next method provides sequential access to the elements in the collection. You can also use the hasNext method to check whether there are more elements in the iterator. And the iterator has the remove method to remove the last element returned by the iterator. Let's talk about list. The list interface extends collection and declares the behavior of a collection that stores a sequence of elements. By first, elements can be inserted or accessed by their position in the list using a zero-based index. Secondly, a list may contain duplicate elements. Thirdly, in addition to the methods defined by collection, list defines some of its own, which are summarized in the following table. Fourthly, several of the list methods will throw an unsupported operation exception if the collection cannot be modified, and a class cast exception is generated when one object is incompatible with another. The queue interface is available in Java util package and extends the collection interface. The queue collection is used to hold the elements about to be processed and provides various operations like the insertion, removal, and so on. Being an interface, the queue needs a concrete class for the declaration, and the most common classes are the priority queue and the linked list in Java. It's a simple example for a list. We have public class. It's a simple example for list. We have public class collection demo main. We create two lists, new array list and new linked list. Array list and linked list subclass in list, and they have add method. We added three names and we printed. Let's print. Printed. It's a simple example for queue. We get queue accept integer, new linked list. We added 5 integers. We printed elements of queue, and queue has remove method. Remove the head of queue. Head of queue, it's first element in queue. We print it, and the queue has pick method. Pick method views the head of queue. Printed first element in queue, and size, queue size. Print size of queue. Run queue main. It's working. Elements of queue, 5 integers. Remove element method remove. We remove it head of queue is 0, and we head of queue pick method use the head of queue is 1, side of queue is 4. That's it.